Let me ask you a question, Sarah. It's Monday morning. You walk into the office, you haven't had your coffee yet, and suddenly your boss walks up to you and asks the most terrifying question in the English language.
Oh no, I know exactly what you're going to say. Is it, can you work late tonight?
No, it's much simpler, but sometimes harder to answer. He asks, "So, what did you get up to this weekend?"
I actually hate that question, especially if I didn't do anything special. I always feel this pressure to say, I climbed a mountain or I wrote a novel.
Exactly. But the truth is, most of us just stayed home, right? So, how do you make a boring weekend sound interesting? Or at least, how do you talk about it naturally without sounding like a robot?
That is the big secret. You don't need a crazy adventure to have a great conversation. You just need the right words.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Real English Podcast. I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah.
This is the place where we help you bridge the gap between textbook English and the real English spoken on the streets of London, New York, or Sydney.
That's right. Today, we have a very practical topic. We are talking about daily routines, but specifically, the weekend.
It's the #1 topic for small talk. If you want to make friends or just chat with colleagues, you have to know how to describe your Saturday and Sunday.
Before we dive in, guys, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us create more free lessons for you.
And turn on that notification bell so you never miss a lesson. All right, Sarah, let's get into it. Let's talk about our weekends. So, Sarah, let's pretend it is Monday morning right now. I'm going to put you on the spot. How was your weekend?
Honestly, it was exactly what I needed. It was extremely low-key.
Low-key? I like that start. Does that mean you didn't leave the house?
Pretty much. I mean, I had a really stressful week last week, right? Deadlines, meetings, I was exhausted. So on Saturday morning, I decided to just sleep in.
Oh, the luxury. What time are we talking? 9 a.m., 10 a.m.?
Mark, please. 9 a.m. is for early birds. I didn't get out of bed until 11:30.
Wow, that is impressive. I think if I slept that late, I'd wake up in a panic thinking I missed the whole day.
No way. It was glorious. I woke up, made a huge pot of coffee, and just stayed in my pajamas. It was the best way to unwind after the stress of the week. What about you? You're usually more active than me. Did you go running or something crazy?
You know me too well. Yeah, I can't sit still for too long. I actually had a pretty productive Saturday. I woke up early, around 6:30, and went for a long cycle by the river.
See, that sounds like torture to me, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you spend the whole weekend exercising?
Not the whole weekend. After the bike ride, I realized my apartment was a total disaster zone. You know how it gets during the week. Clothes everywhere, dishes in the sink. So I had to spend the afternoon running errands and cleaning up.
Errands are the worst part of adulthood. Grocery shopping, going to the post office, it never ends.
Tell me about it. But there is a nice feeling when it's done, right? I went to the supermarket, dropped off some dry cleaning, and finally fixed that shelf in my hallway that's been broken for months.
Okay, so you were Mr. Fix-It. I actually did manage to leave the house on Saturday night, though. I met up with a friend to catch up on everything going on in her life. We haven't seen each other in months.
That's nice. Just coffee, or did you go out for dinner?
We went to that new Italian place downtown. We sat there for about 4 hours just talking. It's funny how time flies when you're just chatting. But Sunday was a different story.
Let me guess. The Sunday scaries? That feeling that Monday is coming?
A little bit, but mostly I just wanted to recharge my batteries before the new week. I barely moved from the sofa. I binge-watched an entire season of a new show on Netflix.
Oh, really? Which one?
I can't tell you. You'll judge me. It was a really cheesy reality show, but it was perfect for turning my brain off.
No judgment here. Sometimes you need trash TV to relax. My Sunday was a bit slower than Saturday, too. I did some meal prep for the week.
Look at you, so organized. Cooking for the whole week?
Yeah, I made a big batch of chili. It saves me so much time during the week. If I don't do it, I end up eating fast food every night.
That's a good point. So, looking back, it sounds like we had very different weekends. Mine was lazy, yours was active.
True, but I think both were necessary. You needed to rest, and I needed to get things done.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of the weekend. You get to choose your own adventure.
All right, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that conversation. Now we are going to take a pause.
That's right. We used some specific words and phrases in our chat that are incredibly common for native speakers, but might be a little tricky if you haven't heard them before.
We are going to break down 7 key vocabulary phrases from our dialogue. Let's start with the first one. Sarah, you used this right at the beginning.
Yes, I said my weekend was low-key. Definition: low-key is an adjective. In this context, it means relaxed, quiet, calm, and not flashy or exciting.
Usage: it's informal slang, but used by everyone. Example: I didn't go to a big party. I stayed home. It was low-key.
You can also use this to describe a person. If someone is low-key, they are chill and don't draw attention to themselves. Additional example: I want a low-key birthday this year. Just pizza and a few friends. No big party.
Next up, my favorite activity. You said you decided to sleep in. Definition: to sleep longer than you usually do, typically on a morning when you don't have to work or go to school. Sarah, is sleeping in the same as oversleeping?
No, this is crucial. To sleep in, this is intentional. You choose to stay in bed. It's a positive thing. To oversleep, this is an accident. You missed your alarm. It's a negative thing.
After I woke up, I needed to unwind. Definition: to relax and reduce stress after a period of work or tension. Think of a coiled spring or a knot. When you unwind it, the tension goes away. Synonyms: to decompress, to chill out, to relax.
While Sarah was unwinding, I was being productive.
Definition: doing a lot of work or achieving good results. If you are productive, you are not wasting time.
Mark mentioned he had to run errands. Definition: short trips you take to do necessary things. We almost always use the verb run with errands. You run errands. Examples: going to the bank, picking up dry cleaning, buying stamps, grocery shopping.
Later, Sarah met a friend to catch up on life. Definition: this is a phrasal verb. To catch up means to update one another on life events that happened since you last saw each other.
Finally, on Sunday, I wanted to recharge.
Definition: to get your energy back. Metaphor: think of your body like a smartphone battery. When it hits 10%, you need to plug it in. Humans plug in by resting. We often say, recharge my batteries.
Okay, that was a lot of vocabulary. But don't worry, you don't have to memorize the dictionary.
Exactly. The key to sounding natural is mixing these words. You don't just say, I slept. You say, I slept in because I needed to recharge. Let's do a very quick speed round. Mark, I'm going to give you a boring sentence, and you change it using our new vocabulary. Ready?
Born ready.
Sentence 1. I relaxed after work.
I unwound after work.
Nice. Sentence 2. I slept until 11 a.m. on purpose.
I slept in until 11 a.m.
Sentence 3. I went to the bank and the post office.
I ran some errands.
Perfect. See how much better that sounds. So we have talked about the lazy weekend strategy and the productive weekend strategy.
And now we want to hear from you. We have a question for the comments section below.
The question of the day is, are you usually a busy bee or a couch potato on the weekends? And what is one way you like to unwind?
Hey, I resent the term couch potato. I prefer relaxation expert. But yes, let us know in the comments. Try to use at least one of the vocabulary words we taught you today. Low-key, sleep in, unwind, productive, errands, catch up on, or recharge.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who is learning English. It really helps the channel grow.
Thanks for listening to the Real English Podcast. Have a productive week.
Or a low-key one. See you next time.